Day 76, Road to a Million. Crazy to think. We're on day 76. I wanted to say something's changed. There's been a change. Something's changed. I don't know how to explain it quite yet. I'll get there. All I can say is that something has changed. Inside of me, there's just been something that's changed. I think I believe in myself more. Like, I've always believed in me. It's just, I guess I hadn't fully. Like, I did and I didn't. I did for a long time. Now it feels like I'm back to me. Like, I've come back to myself. I've come to realize what's important, what's not so important, how the money's not, like, when I would buy courses in the past and spend money on courses, I thought that they were just taking my money in a sense. And I've realized that that's not the case. Like, courses, spending money on education is probably one of the best things that anyone can do, because it allows for us to understand who we were meant to be. It kind of accelerates the process a little bit, helps us learn things and opens new doors, because, like, until we know that there's a certain way of doing something and a certain way of thinking and being, we don't know that that exists. So I was at the gym today, and I saw these guys doing handstands on, like, these block pillar things. They're like red blocks that you probably see at the gym that, like, you'll probably see, like, people working out in the exercise class, and you see them, like, jumping up and down on them type of thing. And they were doing handstands along them, and I was, like, watching, and they let me join in. And one of the dudes was really good at them. And I was like, typically myself, I would have been like, yeah, I don't want to show them up or whatever it is. But I kind of shifted my thinking. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to inspire somebody to do this as well. And he was inspiring me to want to push through and make it to the end. And I ended up making it to that final block, which is kind of crazy to think. Like, I made it to the final block where it's like we had, like, a step up and another step up. And I just kept trying and trying and trying. And I made it. I feel like that's applicable to anything in life, is as long as we try and we don't give up and we continually give it everything that we have, or not everything that we have, as long as we just show up, the goal will accomplish. It may take months, may take weeks, may take years, may take days, may take minutes or hours. The goal will be accomplished if you keep trying, if you keep walking, if you keep taking a step, if you keep reading said book. You will reach your goal. There's no reason that, like, you can't make 100 phone calls a day, because I've been able to make 100 phone calls a day. There's no reason that you can't just pick up a bike and start riding. It can be 20 miles, it can be 30 miles. If you need to take some edibles to help you get in the zone and focus, and that's the way that you need to be able to get out of the house to be able to go exercise, do what works best for you. You can step back and stop doing said activity, said thing. If you want to learn how to run, just start running. You don't need the fancy shoes. If you want to lift weights, you want to start calisthenics, just go to the gym. If you want to go when there's nobody there, either go during, like, midday or super late at night. Then you won't feel like you have to be, like, you won't be around the whole crowd. You got to start where you're at. Start with what you're comfortable, and then start to stack the skills on top of one another to help you become more confident, to help you become stronger, braver. Like, you don't have to give everything all at once. It's like I was talking about in yesterday's video. You got to give people one piece of bread, lift one step, take one hand step, one foot step to help you get closer to where you want to get to. You have conversations with the right people, you'll be good. And today, I had a lot of good conversations with a lot of good people. And I started to realize that maybe I don't have to say certain stories, at least not right away. Like, I don't have to just, fire hose to the mouth. Something that Russell Brunson does a lot with his speaking. And I think it's what works for him. For me, I think it's better for me to, build it up. And that was something that I thought about tonight, too, is Alex Hormozy. You guys may be familiar with him, maybe not. He wrote 100 million offers on $100 million leads. And he talks about how he got his first clients. And he was like, hey, I'm starting a gym. Can I have 5 clients? I'm doing it all for free. All I ask is for a testimonial at the end. And I was asked today, are you a personal trainer? And I said, no. I said, I'm looking at getting a couple new clients, and all I'm asking is, for a testimonial at the end. It's just that's not me. That's not the Quimby method. My method is different from Hormozy's method. My method is my method. I can have clients, I can have coaches, I can be like, hey, you a personal trainer? I am. Are you looking to be personally trained? You want to learn how to speak. You want to learn how to communicate. You want to learn how to talk to women. You want to learn how to approach. You want to learn how to remove your shame when it comes to approaching people. I'm your guy. Believing in what you do and who you are and what's possible, that's where you got to start. If you don't have a belief, if you don't have your faith, if you don't have trust in some outside source that you cannot see, that you feel in here and in here and in here, that you can make it happen, you will. I believe it with all of my heart that if you want something, you can go get it. If you want the girl, if you want the job, if you want the business, if you want the bike, if you want the books, if you want the body, you can do it. It starts by taking that first step. That first step to say yes. To say, yes, I am going to buy this today. I'm tired of feeling the way that I'm feeling. I'm tired of living the life that I'm living. I feel as if I don't have direction. Because we've all been there. Each and every single one of us. We've all felt as if we didn't belong. We've all felt as if our ideas, our way of thinking, our way of being was different from everybody else's. And seeing how everybody has the same ideas and has gone through similar experiences as us, I can say with the utmost certainty that this right here, you spending the money on calls with me, one-on-one coaching, a book, a course that you found online, a seminar, I can tell you that it'll pay dividends. Might not pay monetarily at first. It will in the long run. And if you're watching these videos, and if you've made it to day 76, I know that you're in that camp. I know that you are somebody that is wanting more and is willing to take that first step. Because otherwise you wouldn't be at day 76 right now. You just wouldn't. You would still be sitting on your couch, as I was, because we can imagine that right now. And in all likelihood, you're probably watching this on your couch as we speak. Or it could be, you could be on a walk. And that's hopefully what you're doing right now, is you're walking while listening to this, you could still be in that same position. But you just don't have that motivation. You don't have that inspiration. You feel disconnected from yourself. Feels like your soul isn't getting the nutrients it needs to flourish in this world. That's where I come in. That's where I'm able to help. Because I've been there, as many of you are at and may still be. You watch hours of Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus, YouTube, meaningless content on TikTok, Instagram. And you realize that it doesn't get you anywhere. You feel empty. You feel as if, oh, wow, the day's gone. At least you can imagine that. And maybe this happened to you yesterday. Maybe you're scrolling on TikTok all day, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, just swiping. Swiping. Did you do anything? Did you start the thing that you wanted to start? Did you go to the gym? Did you take your walk? Did you go on a run? Did you ride your bike? Did you read a book? Did you go do yoga? Did you go do yoga? Did you meditate? Probably not. And that's why you feel the way that you feel right now. That's why I would feel the way that I would feel. It was because I wasn't feeding my soul in the ways that it needed to be felt. I was letting somebody else dictate and determine the ways that I needed to be. I've decided I can't do that anymore. I have to heal from those moments that have hurt me, that have crushed my soul. Because otherwise I wouldn't be here today. Like if I didn't heal those and put the pieces back together. There's an art in Japanese. I wish I had the name for it right now. It's on my phone and I'm using my phone to record this. Here, 1 second. So there's an art, a Japanese art. I'm gonna do my best not to butcher this name. I don't know Japanese. It's called Kinzuki or Kinzukioro, Kintsugi or Kintsukuroi. Essentially what it is it's literally gold and repair. Kinzuki is the process of repairing like pottery, traditional pottery, with lacquer and gold, leaving the gold seams where the cracks were. This technique consists in joining fragments and giving them a new, more refined aspect. So if you think you're broken right now, if you think that the pieces can't be put back together, I'd highly recommend you go check out some of this art because it really is quite beautiful. Seeing something that was broken be put back together to form something new, to form something beautiful, gives me hope. It allows me to believe that no matter how broken a person gets, that's what makes that person them. The events, the trials, the tribulations, the struggle, the self-doubt, the bullying, the picked on, the ostracization. No, that's not a word. having all of those events and having the plate be broken or the bowl or the vase and then being put back together with gold, some really fascinating art. So if you guys feel down or you aren't feeling, I guess, great about yourself, I'd recommend checking out this work because it really is gorgeous. That's all I can really say is if you've had things in the past that have happened to you that you've been working through or trying to get to, just take that first step. Just start with the first bike ride, the first walk, the first weight, the first book, the first course, the first coaching call. Just start with one. And then with time, you'll accumulate more. And I have other ones over here, other ones down there. I have more on my Kindle. I have other audiobooks. Like, you'll accumulate knowledge and experience. And that is what it's really about. The money's a byproduct. Knowledge and experience, that's what it's really about. Connecting with others, sharing their stories, listening to what they have to say and what they've been through. That's where it really is. So, if you guys like these videos, and if you made it this far as I was talking about, you can subscribe. I'd subscribe if I were you. Just so you never miss one of these videos. You can turn on the bell. And with that, I'll see you guys on day, 677. See you guys tomorrow. So, have a good night.